So I am on a mission this year. I'm on a mission to close the knowledge action gap. So what's the knowledge action gap? It's a gap that exists between you knowing what to do and actually taking the action. And in today's video, I'm going to show you why. I'm going to explain to you why you need to stop chasing the feeling of enjoyment if you want to close that knowledge action gap.
What I realized is if I focus on least restrictive actions, what that means is that I'm not focused on how I feel. I'm focused on my environment. I'm focused on making things as simple as it's like I'm focused on the action. The action is the focus. I take away the focus from me and my feelings and I focus on what I need to do. And with that comes the act of learning how to make things simple to do. So I'll give an example. Let's say I want to eat a courgette, right? I know eating a courgette is healthy for me. It's going to help me go to the toilet. It's going to help me to have clear skin. And it means I get to meet one of my goals, which is to eat at least 1 pound of veg daily. But if I sit there and just munch on that courgette, first of all, I don't like, it doesn't taste nice and things like that. But I know I need to eat it because it's good for me. So how do I make this easy, this action easy for myself, even though I don't enjoy doing it? I love oats, right? So what I tend to do is I'll grate that courgette and I'll mix it in with my porridge, layer it with fruits, yogurt, and kind of like trick my body into eating that courgette. But I've done that in a way that's not enjoyable, but I've done it in a way where I didn't have to use a lot of effort, a lot of willpower to eat that courgette. I've just grated it and hidden it in with my oats, and there you go, I've eaten it. Another example is where I live is very cold. It's snowing right now, and so drinking a glass of water is one of the hardest things for me to do. And so I noticed that whenever I just drink water, just as it is, I cannot, it's horrible. Like, it's hard to swallow. It's just like not a pleasant experience. But what I decided was, what if I just simplify, make this process simple by just putting a straw? So then literally all I have to do is just suck it through a straw. And it worked. I was able to drink the water. And I know that sounds so simple, but if I have to that effort of picking up the glass, drinking it, no, it's too much for me. Whereas with a straw, all I have to do is just suck, and then the water is gone. So yeah, so I really, really noticed the importance of focusing on least restrictive actions, because it's the focus there is not, you're not chasing that feeling of enjoyment. What I actually noticed is whenever I take those actions, every time I achieve those actions, it ends up resulting in me having that feeling of enjoyment. Because before I used to think I need to have enjoyment first, I need to have motivation first, I need to have a certain feeling first before I can take an action, because I used to think that feeling needs to be there and then action will follow. But what I'm trying different this time is to focus on just taking action regardless of how I feel, and hopefully that will result in a good feeling. Sometimes it might not, sometimes it will, but I'm really trying to focus on taking action. And at the moment, as you know from my previous videos, I started the habit of going to the gym, but at the moment it's been snowing, and I'm trying to work on a simple system so I can keep going to the gym, right? But the barrier that I'm facing now is the fact that when you wake up in the morning, the window, the front screen is frozen and it takes a lot of time to scrape it and things like that. So I was thinking, okay, I need to buy a spray maybe that I can spray on my car so then the ice melts off quicker. Or I could either wake up early, set my alarm to wake up earlier, so then I've got time to scrape my car and clean off all the snow. So I need a simple system. Or also I need gloves, because when I go out it's going to be freezing cold in the morning, so I need gloves, I need boots. So I'm trying to think of a simplified system that I can put in place, a least restrictive action that I can put in place, so then it makes it easy for me just to get up in the morning and drive off and go to the gym. So that's the barrier I'm facing right now, and that's the barrier I'm trying to navigate. I hope you've been blessed by this video, and let me know in the comments what least restrictive actions are you taking towards closing that knowledge action gap in any of the goals that you want to achieve in your life. Stay blessed.